Hey, this is Jason, and today we're going to take a look at Mount Adams Airline Trail Hike. From the top of Washington, we have Mount Madison right there, and the big one right next to it is Mount Adams. I'm going to start above tree line, because that's where the trail really starts to get tougher. You go from a steep section of trail in the tree line that's fairly stable to this unstable collection of boulders and obstacles. King's Ravine to the right, and some people will choose to come up that way. We decided to take the slightly less challenging route. Getting past the ridge a bit, you're going to see a really beautiful view of Mount Madison. You can see the hut down there, and as we pan left, you're going to see the surrounding mountains, the terrain we just covered, and then off to the left, off in the distance, is the summit of Mount Adams, and looks like it's getting close, but it's really a lot of work from here. Then we leave the ridge behind, reach a small section that's a little flatter, but there you can see, just waiting for us is the field of talus that slowly gets more steep, and you see Adams Summit back there, just sort of peering down at you, sort of looming over the land that makes up its slopes. Loose rocks, gaps, and just a full obstacle course all the way up. And really, whether it's an easy trail or a tougher one like this, I always respect it no matter what, because something like this just reminds me of something straight out of a fantasy novel like Lord of the Rings, where you enter Mordor and everything's dark and rugged and doesn't want you there. I didn't get that feeling on Adams. I just felt that we had to pay our dues to get to the top and really deserve to be there. We took a methodical approach as we went further up, get bigger obstacles in certain sections and loose rocks as it gets steep. But, we just took our time and tried to enjoy the moment. Some people might struggle on this part, but really just take your time, focus, and eventually you're going to get up there with your perseverance. And you're going to see that one person every now and then that's just going to run up and then prance back down, which is also great. And as you can see, we are really quite fortunate with the weather. This area is known for having severe weather, and perhaps some of the most severe in the country. And you can see the clouds are there, but they're high enough that they're not blocking our view, and they're not reducing visibility. Really, what we had to deal with was wind as we got further up. Got a little colder, and you can see my wife wearing her layers there. I wore a t-shirt because I run a little hotter, but still wore my gloves. Then at long last, we finally reached that point where you can see the summit sign up there. And for so many sections where it was like almost like false summits, it was within reach. The wind started to get stronger, colder, and really more fierce as you got up there. At long last, we had made it to the top and made it to the view that we were truly seeking. But really, it was more than a view. It was that sense of awe, that sense of magic that you can only get at the summit of a mountain. You see Mount Washington there in all its glory, Mount Jefferson, and behind us, when we turn around, just the jaw-dropping view of Mount Madison. And this was truly one of my favorite hikes that I've ever done, and we've done a lot of hikes. Thank you for joining me on this journey up to the top of Mount Adams, and I hope you'll join us on other hikes to other summits throughout the country. Thanks for watching.